So hello everyone, welcome back to Cutoff 360. So the exam is almost over for shift 1 and students are coming out. So currently we are in the process of grabbing more and more analysis from multiple students. Once we have their feedback, we'll get started with the detailed analysis for the BITSAT April 15 shift 1 exam. So make sure you don't go anywhere. We are going to make this live very fruitful as we are going to highlight multiple things along with the detailed analysis, important topics that you should refer for the future exam. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Within a short period of time we will be starting with the BITSAT 2026 live. Also don't forget to comment down which shift you are appearing in the upcoming exam, whether you are appearing for session 2 directly or tomorrow you have shift, or in the shift you are appearing for shift 2. So do let me know which shift you are appearing for. So guys, you can comment down how was your overall question paper, if you have already appeared for the exam, and if you are watching this live, then do comment down how did you feel the overall analysis was. And very soon we'll be getting started with the detailed BITSAT April 15 shift 1 analysis discussion. So don't go anywhere. If you feel that the upcoming shift is going to be hard, or the shift 1 was easy, or it was expected to be moderate, then make sure to comment down your view on how do you feel the shift 1 was supposed to, and based on that soon we'll be providing you the analysis. So yes, once the exam is completed, everyone has access to the marks that they have accomplished in the exam, and based on that they can analyze which college they are going to get in the upcoming BITSAT counseling. So we will be providing a detailed analysis on how the overall exam was in the upcoming live, and also in the upcoming video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because soon we'll be releasing a video with the college wise, like BITSAT Pilani, Goa campus, all campuses expected cutoff, what will be the minimum cutoff for different campuses. So don't forget to subscribe the channel, as we are going to give you very fruitful information. And very soon, the current time is 12:10, and very soon we'll be providing you the analysis for the shift 1. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned till the end with us. So guys, as per the initial update that we are receiving from multiple candidates, the overall difficulty level of the shift 1 exam was moderate. We are still collecting more and more people, how was the overall difficulty level, and how did they appear, and what did they feel about the exam. Subject wise analysis also will be doing. So the upcoming analysis is going to be very detailed. That is the reason why we are collecting multiple comments from multiple people. So don't go anywhere, stay with us. We will surely help you to get the best ever analysis for the BITSAT shift 1 April 15 exam. Also, if you have any doubt, you can post it on the comment box, and soon as we are done with preparing the live, we will help you to assess your doubt very soon. Pratham, I know you have multiple doubts right now, and we are trying to, like, grab more and more analysis. So we are in the process of creating the analysis for shift one so that we can present it in front of you. So right now, let's wait for some time. After the completion of analysis, surely we'll sit down and we will solve your queries. Whatever question you have, we'll like surely try to solve it. So soon, like, the current time is 12:10, and within 3 to 4 minutes you will have access to analysis. We are almost on the edge of, we have collected almost 15 comments to 20 comments till now from multiple candidates, and soon, very soon, we'll be giving you access to the analysis. Anonymous play 2 बजे पेपर है, I know 2 बजे पेपर है, so we will try to, like, provide you analysis very soon. I just want to ensure that whatever analysis we are providing, it's very accurate. That is the reason why we are collecting more and more analysis from multiple candidates. Once we have that, surely we will provide you with the very detailed analysis. That is the reason I just give me some another 2 to 3 minutes, and surely we will be back with a very detailed analysis for BITSAT Shift 1 April 15th exam.
For all the sections, so make sure you watch this video till the end. Overall difficulty level of the shift 1, if you are appearing for the shift 2 or in the future session 2 exam, then this video is must watch for you, as you are going to explore some of the important factors about the exam along with the expected number of questions that you need to expect in the future upcoming exam. So make sure to watch it till the end. So as you can see on the screen, overall difficulty level of the question paper was moderate to difficult, we can say moderate, and the rating out of 10 is 6.2. so again, I'm repeating, for shift 1 the difficulty level is out, and as you can see on the screen, the overall difficulty level was 6.2 out of 10, and the difficulty was moderate to difficult. So if we look at the overall different sections, so for instance, class 1 it was 45 into 12, and overall difficulty level was moderate. For chemistry, the difficulty is easy to moderate, but we have received it only, so we can keep the same way, where 43% of the weightage was from class 11 and 57% of the weightage was from class 12. And as we move ahead to mathematics, 40% of the weightage was from class 11 and 60% of the weightage was from class 12. And the difficulty level of the exam was difficult for mathematics. So mathematics in general, in the previous years also, we have noticed that it used to be difficult. English was easy, doable, and all the questions were doable. In logical reasoning, most people said that it was easy, whereas few said that it was little complicated, but we can keep it between easy to moderate. So next, here is the detailed breakdown of what kind of topics were asked in the BITSAT Shift 1 exam of April 15. So as you can see on the screen, from physics, current, electricity and circuits were asked, question based on that were asked. Then electrostatics and capacitors, kinematics and law of motion, magnetic effect of current, heat and thermodynamics, modern physical nuclei, optics ray and SHM waves. So these were the topics that were asked in the physics. As per the initial review that we have received from candidates, the difficulty level was moderate, and current, electricity and circuit along with the electrostatics, capacitors and kinematics and laws of motion, these three were the chapters whose weightage was high in that, and the difficulty level was also high. It was the questions were little difficult compared to other previous years shifts. So if you are appearing in future exams, make sure to you revise these topics so that you are able to answer any kind of questions in the upcoming exam. Next, if you check out chemistry also we have organic chemistry, so there were questions. Carboxylic acid and derivatives, so there were questions. Chemical bonding, chemical thermodynamics, then electrochemistry, P block, S block, biomolecules, atomic structure and mole concept. So these were the topics from chemistry that was asked in the BITSAT April 15 shift 1 exam. So if you are appearing for the future exam, make sure to revise these topics. As you can see on the screen, organic chemistry, carboxylic acid, chemical bonding. So these questions from these topics were high and bit complicated also, followed by chemical thermodynamics, electrochemistry, P block and biomolecules. As we move ahead to mathematics, you can see that the questions from differentiation, coordinate geometries, from coordinate geometry also there were questions from circles and conics. Then vectors and 3D geometry also questions, probability question the matrices and determinants, there were determinants, question from trigonometry, complex numbers, binomial theorem. So these are the topics where you can see that questions were asked from these topics. So make sure why we are highlighting all this, so that you are able to analyze and prepare for your exam if for the upcoming.
So guys, I think there is some issue happening with my live. So just give me 2 minutes. I'll get it sorted and we'll be going ahead with the explanation for BITSAT. So as you can see on the screen, the physics, chemistry, mathematics, all the important chapters that was asked in the exam were highlighted here, and the difficulty level of the each chapter also is highlighted on the screen. If you have any doubt related to the same, you can post it out in the group. So as we have said earlier that physics was moderate, so overall difficulty level of the physics was moderate, and chemistry was almost like easy to moderate, but many people have said that the overall difficulty level of chemistry was also moderate, and few also said that the difficulty level was difficult. Few people also felt that the chemistry was difficult. So based on the multiple analysis what we have received, and we have highlighted that the overall difficulty level of chemistry was moderate. So how did you feel? If you have appeared for the BITSAT exam, then please do let me know how did you feel, how was the overall difficulty level of the chemistry. Maths is always difficult, like most in previous shifts also we have seen that math used to be difficult, and overall it used to be a time taking section where most of the students used to lose out the marks. And in this BITSAT shift 1 of 15th April also many people said that overall difficulty level of the mathematics was difficult, but you can keep it. But many people have also said that it was lengthy too. So if you are appearing for the BITSAT exam, then make sure you are managing your time in the maths section very carefully. Maths is the section where most of the one of the comments that we have received from one of the candidates is he was saying that in calculus he ended up there were 2 questions and he ended up spending most of his time in that, and due to which he lost time for the solving for the other questions also in the mathematics. So basically I'll tell you, in mathematics most of the questions are difficult or almost moderate to difficult, but some of the questions are doable. Like you can attend, you can do it, you can attend the question and try to solve it. But what people do generally is they end up losing most of their time in any 1 or 2 question that is very hard for them. So if you find such kind of question within 1 minute only, you will be able to analyze whether that particular question is hard or not. So based on that you can easily try and eliminate it, move to further question, because there are almost 40 questions to solve. You can, if you leave 3 to 4 or let's say 10 questions also, you will have bunch of time to solve other questions, and this way you will be able to manage your shifts and exam very carefully, and you will be able to score very good marks also. So this is the one thing. So in physics you can see current, electricity, electrostatics, kinematics, magnetic effect, heat and thermodynamics, modern physics. So these were the topics that was asked in the physics exam of shift 1 BITSAT April 15. When it comes to chemistry, you can see organic chemistry is there, carboxylic acid is there, chemical bonding, chemical thermodynamics, then electrochemistry. So these were the topics that were asked in the shift 1 of BITSAT April 15 exam. And when it comes to mathematics, you can check it out: calculus, coordinate chemistry, vectors, 3D, probability, statistics. So these were the topics that were present in the shift 1 exam. So this particular analysis has been prepared based on the comments from almost 20 to 30 candidates, because in the initial phase, within first 10 minutes, we were able to collect the real time feedback from them only. After that, in the evening, we will try to come up with more detailed analysis along with the college wise expected cutoff for different participating college. So don't forget to subscribe the channel. Also, if you are appearing in the future exam, like if you are appearing in, let's say, shift 2, or let's say tomorrow, or in the session 2, then we have uploaded a video on predicted question paper, which includes the very, we have done a very detailed analysis of previous year's trends and type of question asked, and based on that we have prepared the predicted question paper. So what type of question are asked, how was the difficulty, how will be the difficulty level of each question, so all the every small details are highlighted in that. So make sure to check it out on our channel, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video. So by now you must be aware that chemistry and physics were moderate, chemistry was easy to moderate, mathematics were difficult, we can keep it as moderate to difficult, and questions from calculus, coordinate geometry, vectors, so these were the topics that were asked in the mathematics. So there's one comment that we have received, that toughest and most lengthy section. So calculus plus coordinate geometry together had 14 to 16 questions, many multi-step problem. Then student reported running out of time specifically. So again, that we have highlighted, many people have reported that the time was running out, and they were not able to manage their questions properly. So if you are appearing in the future exam, the one most most and quickest strategy that I can give it to you right now is, always know the type of question that you are solving. Try to manage your time in your mind, so that if you are attending a, let's say, question on calculus, you should know that within 4 to 5 minutes you are able to solve it. If you are not able to, don't spend much time on it. Why? Because what most of the people do is they end up spending 10 minutes, 15 minutes on that, and that at the end they don't have time and end up losing all the marks. So you don't have to be that person. Next, as we move ahead, you can see we have English and proficiency and logical reasoning. So it was easy and easy to moderate. In the logical reasoning, people said that the questions from puzzles and analogy and series were little tricky as per the initial review that we have received. Apart from that, English was easily doable, and logical reasoning was attainable. People were able to solve it. And if you are getting stuck in any of the logical reasoning question, let's say if your puzzle based questions are there and if you are not able to solve it, then what I would recommend is leave and move forward. See, your target shouldn't be to score 100 marks, your target should be to score 90 marks. In that 90 marks, all the marks, all the questions that you are answering should be correct and doable. Next, if you are appearing in the future exams, right now we'll explain if for the future candidates also, how much questions can be expected from different topics, and later we'll move on to show you the real time, what feedback we have received from multiple candidates who appeared for the BITSAT exam. We will show you the real time reviews and feedback that we have received. So don't go anywhere, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe the channel. So as you can see on the screen, from electrostatics and capacitor, you can expect 4 to 5 questions, which is a high weightage chapter. From current and electricity, 4 to 5 can be expected. Mechanics, 4 to 5 can be expected. Heat and thermodynamics, 3 to 4 questions can be expected. From optics, 3 to 4 questions can be expected. From modern physics and nuclei, you can expect 2 to 3 questions, and from magnetic effect, you can expect 2 to 3 questions. So this is the physics analysis for expected number of question in the upcoming exam. So by now you must be aware of how was the overall difficulty. Again, I am repeating it. The difficulty level of today's shift 1 was moderate, and 6.2 was the overall rating out of 10. Maths was little difficult, chemistry was doable, and physics was almost moderate to difficult. So this was the overall difficulty level of today's exam. If you feel that you can give more input related to today's exam, then you can comment down your view in the comment box. Next, let's move ahead and see the chemistry. So as you can see on the screen, chemistry was doable, and chemistry, organic chemistry, say GOC, then then carboxylic acid से 3 to 4 क्वेश्चन, chemical bonding से 3 to 4 questions can be expected, chemical thermodynamics से 3 to 4 questions can be expected, from electrochemistry 2 to 3 questions can be expected, and from p block element 2 to 3 question can be expected. So this particular analysis has been prepared based on the previous year's trend. So if you are appearing in the future shifts, don't forget to check this out, because this expected weightage will surely help you to plan your type the your strategy for appearing strategy accordingly. So next, as we move ahead, for maths you can see calculus 6 to 7 questions, coordinate geometry 4 to 5 questions, vector and 3D 4 to 5 questions, differential equation 3 to 4 questions, probability 3 to 4 questions, and trigonometry 3 to 4 questions. So these are the overall expected number of questions from different topics. I know most of you might be aware of like total number of questions that are expected from different topics. So as we move ahead, let's do a comparison between BITSAT April 15 shift 1 exam and the previous year's exam. Also we have highlighted previous session, like in 2022 how was the difficulty level, 2023 difficulty, 2024 difficulty. So in 2025 and 2026, if we compare, the paper was almost same, like overall difficulty if we compare between 2025 shift 1 session 1 of shift 1 and this April 15 shift 1, it was almost same. I know there is a like very little difference between 0.2 0.3, but that is almost equal only. So BITSAT has continuously maintained the legacy of like maintaining the difficulty level same, not like JE. And if you have appeared for the JE session 1 exam, you must be aware about the difficulty level. In the session 2 also, in few shifts chemistry was like out of box, it was difficult. So those kind of surprises were not expected. However, we were little skeptical because many times some exams surprises us, like last year NEET surprised us. If you know that in 2025 NEET question was out of box, it was difficult, many people were crying over like the type of questions were asked. This year in JE session 1, everyone was shocked by seeing the overall difficulty level of the question paper, where everyone was thinking that chemistry would be the subject that was easy, but eventually it was the most difficult subject for overall session 1 exam compared to previous years. And but BITSAT, as per the BITSAT review we have received, the overall question was just like the previous year's toughest difficulty level. So there is nothing to get surprised on how, why, and what will be the future expect. So in future also you can expect the question paper to be moderate to easy only. Again I am repeating, in future if you are appearing in the future exams, then the difficulty level can be expected between easy to moderate. Nothing to break your brain that it will be difficult. But again I am repeating it, make sure you manage your time in the maths, because the comment that there are few comments in the upcoming as we move ahead will be highlighting some of the points, and among them one will be the comment that we have received from candidates related to maths. So maths pe, if you are appearing, make sure that you are able to manage your time properly. If not, also if you have not checked out the question paper of ours, which is predicted question paper, go back to our channel, you can search it BITSAT predicted question paper, and you will find our papers. Try to solve it. If you are appearing for the future exam, it is like a mock test. You can enter yes in the comment box of that particular video, and I'll try to provide you the access to that particular sheet, which you can use it to solve all the question and try to answer all the questions. So this is the first time analysis for the BITSAT. If you have appeared for the BITSAT exam, if you feel confused related to anything like why the difficulty level was not up to the mark and all this, you can comment down your issues and your questions in the comment box. So next, let's move ahead. Like if you have appeared and if you are appearing in the future exam, then what students said for the April 15 sheet 1, this is very crucial, because this is the very live comment that we have received from different candidates, and it is a very must check, what student felt. This is how you will get to know what they felt and how you should approach for the future exam. So very soon, within a minute, we'll be proceeding with the overall difficulty level of question paper, as already known by most of you. Next, let's look at what people felt who appeared for the exam, what they felt, how was the overall difficulty level. And so as you can see on the screen, RFK from Delhi, he said that math was absolutely brutal. So multiple times I have said the integration and 3D geometry question took me forever. I couldn't finish all 40 questions. Physics was manageable and chemistry was easiest section by far. So Arav failed that math was difficult and he was not able to finish all the questions in maths. Chemistry was easiest for him and physics was manageable. The overall paper was tougher than last year mock test. So whatever mock test RFK gave for the BITSAT exam, he felt that the overall difficulty level was higher. But as per our analysis from multiple students, the if we compare it with the day one of previous year and compare it with day one of 2026, the difficulty level was almost same. Math was eventually difficult last year also, and this year also math was difficult, and physics and chemistry was, we have got mixed reaction for it, but questions were doable as per the review that we have received from multiple candidates. So next, let's move ahead and see what Ria from Mumbai felt about the question paper. So English and logical reasoning were breeze. So means it was easy for her to solve English and logical reasoning. I finished both of them in 20 minutes. Chemistry was NCRT based, so she might have appeared for the JEE main. So from that she must be very prepared, because if you are appearing for JEE main, then NCRT based is something very commonly used, because everyone has to refer NCRT before appearing for the chemistry, because chemistry pe aate hain questions, the type of questions that are generally asked in chemistry are almost NCRT based. Physics, current and electricity had 4 to 5 direct questions from class 12 NCRT. Only maths made me nervous. So again Ria is also saying that maths made her nervous and it was lengthy. So as per her, the question paper was lengthy. That is the reason why multiple times I have repeated, and again I am repeating it. If you are appearing for future shifts, make sure that you are able to plan your strategy for maths. What if suppose tomorrow you are for the shift 2, you must be already having a strategy. But if you are appearing for the session 2 or tomorrow on April 16, then one thing that I would recommend you to do is sit and craft a strategy on how you will approach the maths, not in terms of how you will solve the paper or how you will try to questions. You already know, you have practiced hell lot of questions till now, and you know the type of questions are. But how you have to draft 3 strategy. If the paper is lengthy, then how you will approach it. Even all the questions, even the moderate questions, sometimes moderate questions are doable but eventually becomes lengthy. So within 3 to 4 questions you will easily analyze whether the question paper is lengthy or not. Then secondary, if you feel that 2 or 3 questions are difficult, so you are going to skip it. You are going to, if suppose you find 12 questions difficult, then you are going to skip all the 12 and approach with other, or you are going to solve it. So that is another strategy that you should focus on. And how you should start, which section you feel that you must have done multiple mock tests by now, and you must be knowing that these some topics that you are easily within, by watching the question only you will be able to answer the type of question. By looking at the topic and question, you will be easily able to answer in the mock test. So based on that, try to find those questions and solve it in the first, so that even though if you have time at the end, you will be able to solve questions that are difficult and you are not able to do it. So Varun P felt that the paper felt like last year's session 1 math had some JEE main level questions in calculus. I completed all questions, skipped 10 maths and 5 in physics. Chemistry was definitely score, and mostly 11th and 12th NCR. So this is the another thing that you can check it out on the screen, that Varun felt that chemistry was scorer. So most of Ria, Arav, Varun, all of these 3 people felt the same thing, which is chemistry was doable, maths was difficult, and physics was somewhere doable but required little time. Next, as we move ahead, you can see Shreya K. So the LR section was easiest I have seen. Pattern based and analogy questions were straightforward. I am confident. Physics had some tricky electrostatic numericals. Good overall paper. So Shreya felt that overall paper was good. She felt that physics has some tricky questions apart from tricky numericals. Apart from that, overall she was able to solve most questions. Then Mihir ji from Ahmedabad, time management was the biggest challenge. I wasted too much time on 2 calculus questions. So this is we have read this particular comment from one Mihir, and he felt that 2 calculus based question and had to rush through last 8 math problems. So what he did was time management became a major issue for him. So he two calculus question took a lot of his time, and due to which 8 of his question he has to rush it quickly, and there is a chances that he might have committed some mistake in the 8 questions. So that is the reason why in some time back we have recommended how you should approach for question paper and math section specifically. Physics was mixed bag. Some questions were direct, other required multiple step calculation. Overall moderate paper. So Mihir felt that the overall difficulty level of the BITSAT April 15 shift 1 was moderate. Now as we move ahead, we can see Nidhi J from Jaipur. She is from Jaipur, and she felt that the chemistry section felt like they took question directly from NCERT. Example, organic chemistry reactions, IUPAC naming, and physical chemistry numericals, all very standard. Inorganic was lighter than expected and good for NCERT. So her comment and feedback was specifically to the chemistry, because she must have enjoyed solving the chemistry. That is the reason why her focus was only on chemistry, and she highlighted very good points on chemistry. So if you are appearing for the future exam, make sure you check this out, and it will surely help you to analyze how you should approach for the question paper and make your strategy accordingly. We are going to highlight more and more comments so that we can make this live more fruitful, and you come to know how live students failed for the question paper that have appeared in the BITSAT exam. So as you can see, Karthik Kar felt that the time bonus question feature was a nice surprise. I finished in 2 hours 35 minutes and got 12 additional questions. They were very much simpler than the main paper overall. I expect around. So Karthik felt that the overall paper was doable, whereas Priya A from Kolkata, this was very first BITSAT, and I was surprised how similar it is to JEE Main conceptually, but slightly easier. The logical reasoning section was completely different from anything in JEE. JEE तो में नहीं होता है, but she must have mistakenly said that. Make sure you practice analogy and pattern based LR question. So if you are appearing, as per Priya, make sure you practice analogy and pattern based logical reasoning questions. Now they from Lucknow filled that biometric we can to 8 to 10 minutes extra at center, arrived at 7:30 and still had my some waiting one of the so he is basically talking about the overall experience that he faced during the center. So by now you must be aware of how was the overall difficulty level and how you should approach for the question paper. And these are the comments, we have multiple comments, we have received multiple comments from multiple people. So these are the comments, and in the evening, don't forget to like and subscribe. Why we are saying it? Because in the evening we will be giving you a very detailed analysis for the cutoff for different colleges. So if you have appeared, because as soon as the exam is over, all of you have already access to the question paper, marks that you accomplished in the BITSAT. So you already know how much marks you are going to accomplish in the exam, and based on that you can try to get analyze what colleges you can get in the exam. So as we move ahead, here are the 15 plus must follow tips for further BITSAT camp. So if you are appearing for the future exams, here are the some of the comments that you must check it out, which is master NCERT first. So you might be appearing from the state board, but what I would recommend, try to solve all the questions in NCERT. NCERT is the place where you can find most of the question, and today most of the, even if you are confirmed with, if you are okay with NCERT, then you might appear for any state level exam and you can qualify for it. So state NCERT is must do. Prioritize high weightage math chapter. So as we have earlier we have mentioned the total weightage from different topics. So watch that, you can after the live is completed and it is converted into video, you can go back there, you can check it out how the chapter wise weightage for different topics, and based on that you can prepare your strategy for solving the maths exam. Then attempt section strategically. Like I have said earlier, always it's recommended to have a strategy. You must be having it, but again I'm repeating it that you need to have a strategy to solve the paper. So English, logical reasoning, chemistry, physics, mathematics. So this is how you should approach for the question paper, and be confident regardless of the question paper is easy or difficult. You need to be very confident about the paper, so that even though if some very difficult question is popping up in front of you, you are easily able to solve those questions. So next, as we move ahead, do not skip the LR English. Most people skip the LR English thinking that they will be able to do it, but still English might be doable, but LR is something where you need practice. So don't forget to practice those time budget, which is 1.4 minutes for per question. That is another thing that you should look into. Maximum spend 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes in one question, so that you are able to target top colleges for your BITSAT counseling. Target the bonus questions. Next is solve 10 plus BITSAT full mock test, organic chemistry. These are the topics, like these are the tips that you should follow up if you are appearing for the BITSAT, and that is all with the analysis part. In the evening we'll come up with another video for college wise cutoff. So don't don't forget to subscribe the channel and also hit the like button, so that we can keep on creating more such analysis based video for your future exams. So again, let me do a recap for you, so that you are able to analyze what kind of questions were asked, and I'll try to do a recap for the whole analysis just within 2 minutes.
Detailed exam analysis, so make sure you watch this video till the end to explore the overall difficulty